Once upon a time, in a small village nestled among green hills and winding streams, there lived a young boy named Rohan. Rohan was known throughout the village not for his accomplishments or ambitions, but for his laziness and lack of motivation. Despite the constant advice from his family and friends to value time and be more proactive, Rohan seemed oblivious to the importance of these virtues. One sunny day, a wise old man named Mr. Gupta arrived in the village. He was a figure of respect and admiration, known for his wisdom and ability to solve people's problems. News of Mr. Gupta's arrival quickly spread through the village, reaching even Rohan's ears. Curiosity piqued, Rohan decided to seek out the old man's guidance. Finding Mr. Gupta sitting peacefully under a majestic banyan tree, Rohan approached him with a respectful bow. "Sir," Rohan began tentatively, "I've heard that you possess great wisdom. Can you please guide me on how to make the most of my life?" Mr. Gupta smiled warmly at the young man's earnest request. Understanding Rohan's struggle, he reached into his bag and pulled out an hourglass. It was a simple hourglass, yet it held profound symbolism. "This hourglass," Mr. Gupta explained, "represents time. Each grain of sand within it symbolizes a precious moment of your life." As Rohan held the hourglass in his hands, he felt the weight of its significance. Mr. Gupta continued in his gentle voice, "Every time you procrastinate or waste time, it's as if a grain of sand slips away forever. Time is a precious gift, Rohan, that waits for no one. Every second that passes is a second you cannot retrieve. If you keep squandering it, you will wake up one day filled with regret." Rohan listened intently, his eyes fixed on the hourglass. He began to grasp the gravity of his actions and the value of time itself. "But how can I change?" Rohan finally asked, a sense of urgency in his voice. "How can I learn to value time and make the most of it?" Mr. Gupta's smile widened. "It begins with small steps," he replied gently. "Start by setting goals and prioritizing your tasks. Break them down into manageable parts and focus on completing them, one by one. Learn to manage your time effectively. Remember, success comes to those who understand the value of time." Rohan took Mr. Gupta's words to heart. He resolved to change his ways and began by organizing his daily routine. He set specific time frames for different activities, eliminating distractions and focusing solely on the task at hand. Day by day, Rohan noticed a positive shift in his life. Weeks turned into months, and Rohan's newfound dedication and discipline began to pay off. He accomplished tasks that he had been putting off for years. He pursued his passions and discovered hidden talents within himself. The villagers watched in amazement as they witnessed Rohan's remarkable transformation. Over time, Rohan realized that the true power of time lay not just in accomplishing tasks, but in nurturing relationships and pursuing meaningful endeavors. He spent quality time with his family and friends, cherishing every moment they shared together. He understood that time was a limited resource and that every second spent with loved ones was a treasure. As the years passed, Rohan grew older, but he was honored and respected by the villagers for his remarkable achievements and his wise use of time. He shared his journey with the younger generation, inspiring them to cherish every passing moment and make the most of their lives. Rohan's story spread far and wide, touching the hearts of countless individuals. People began to reevaluate their relationship with time, realizing that it was not merely a commodity, but a precious gift that needed to be treasured and respected. Under the guidance of Mr. Gupta and inspired by Rohan's transformation, the village thrived. The wisdom imparted by Mr. Gupta and the example set by Rohan reminded everyone of the importance of time and the power it held to shape their destinies. And so in that small village among the hills and streams, the legacy of Mr. Gupta and Rohan endured, teaching generations to come the invaluable lesson of valuing time and living each moment to its fullest.